You've gotten your garden all figured out, where you're going to put it, maybe even planned it. The next thing you need to do is prepare the soil. There are a few different ways that you can do this. Of course, the hardest and most labor intensive is to come out here with a shovel and dig it yourself. Now, if it's already been planted, it's just a matter of digging and turning it over where it is. I've been there, done that, not fun. If you've never planted a garden and you've got a grassy area, I recommend that you take the grass off the top, dig a ditch, and then you turn the next shovel full from the next row into that. Again, it's labor intensive. Another thing to do is get a rototiller, either rent one or buy one, and use that to till the soil. And this is what a lot of people do. Another way, and it's not something you can really do at this time of year, is what they call lasagna style gardening. You start with a base layer, lots of times of cardboard or newspaper. You put that down where you want to plant your garden, and then you cover it with grass, animal waste, leaves, that sort of thing, so that you're basically building soil. And if you live in an area where the soil is not that great, that is a good thing to do. Of course, if you're building raised beds, lots of times people will just go ahead and buy the soil. Same with container gardening. Again, people will just go ahead and buy the soil. Now, what I do is called no-till. My garden has been in the same place for years. The soil is fairly loose. It's not all that compact. And if I were to till it, it's going to mess with worm tunnels, which I don't really want to do. So when I come out here, and what I do is I just take a cultivator, a little hand cultivator, and I work on getting out the weeds. And I don't even have to have them all out before I get the garden planted. I am going to be starting on getting the garden set up. You can see I had this area already all marked out. I had started working on that before it got cold. We had a freeze around Christmas time, and I stopped working on the garden then because I thought the soil was going to be completely froze all winter. It wasn't. But this is the area where, like I said, I'm going to be planting my potatoes and peppers. So I'm going to start working on getting that set up. And then once I have that set up, then I'll move over and do my, let me see. I had tomatoes here last time, so I need to do, let me see, I moved everything one up, so the tomatoes would go here. Sometimes I lose track as to what I'm doing. So yeah, the tomatoes would go here, and then the squash and with corn, what have you. But yeah, I'll have it all figured out by the time I'm ready to plant. So I'm going to get started, and I will talk at you later.